Ladies and gentlemen, and a very, very warm welcome to the Register Office here in Bridgend, specifically to Sweet Pennebont, a lovely venue for the marriage of Lee and Joanna. My name is Zoe Badger and my colleague is Morgana Thompson, and it is our pleasure to be here as part of your special day. Could I please ask all the guests to be seated? And my first question is to you, sir. John, who brings Joanna to be joined in matrimony to Lee today?
I do.
Let's give you a little kiss. You've all come here today to celebrate with Joanna and Lee and to share their joy as they begin their new life together as husband and wife. They will soon be making their marriage vows and promising love and devotion to each other. But a good marriage is built on more than just love. It's built on companionship, friendship, trust and mutual respect. It's about sharing life together and supporting one another. The path may not always be smooth, but you have the quality of being on the same path and facing the future together. So Joanna and Lee, as you make your vows today, please think very carefully about the words you are saying. The promises that you make today are intended for life. This place in which we have gathered today has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. You are here to witness the wedding of Joanna Marie Davis and Philip Lee Carroll. If any person knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. I think we're good to go. Before you are joined in matrimony, I must remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. Marriage in this country is the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. I shall now ask if you freely undertake the obligations of marriage and to state that there is no legal reason why you should not be joined together today. So I ask you firstly, do you willingly commit yourself in marriage to Joanna? And Joanna, do you willingly commit yourself in marriage to Lee?
No.
Lee, can I ask you I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any
of any
lawful impediment
lawful impediment
why I, Philip Lee Carroll,
why I, Philip Lee Carroll,
may not be joined
will not be joined
in matrimony
in matrimony
to Joanna Marie Davis.
to Joanna Marie Davis.
And Joanna, you're saying, can I ask you to repeat? I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any
of any
lawful impediment
lawful impediment
why I, Joanna Marie Davis,
why I, Joanna Marie Davis,
may not be joined
may not be joined
in matrimony
in
to
matrimony
Philip Lee Carroll.
to Philip Lee Carroll.
Today you've chosen to pledge your love and commitment to one another in the presence of the people who mean the most to you. So now I'm going to ask you to contract your marriage, calling on everyone here as your witnesses. So I come to you again firstly. Lee, will you take Joanna here present to be your lawful wedded wife?
Yes.
Will you cherish her love and respect her and stay faithful to her for the rest of your life?
Yes.
I ask you to repeat these vows. I call upon
I call upon
these persons
these persons
here present
here present
to witness that I,
to witness that I,
Philip Lee Carroll,
Lee Carroll,
do take thee,
do take thee,
Joanna Maria Davis,
Joanna Marie Davis,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
And Joanna, will you take Lee here present to be your lawful wedded husband? Will you cherish him, love and respect him, and stay faithful to him for the rest of your life? These vows. I call upon
I call upon
these persons here present
these persons here present
to witness that I,
to witness that I,
Joanna Marie Davis,
Joanna Marie Davis,
do take thee,
do take thee,
Philip Lee Carroll,
Philip Lee Carroll,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
I'm now going to ask you to symbolise the vows you have just made by the giving and receiving of wedding rings. The ancient and traditional way of sealing the marriage vows is by the exchange of a wedding ring. A ring is an unbroken circle with no beginning or end, and is the outward sign of the lifelong promises you are making today. And Joanna gave me your ring earlier, so we have that already here. I know you were expecting Martin to have the ring, but
That's what I thought.
At
least I can eat it at the end.
Not a real snack for later. But I understand Martin has the other rings. If Martin could bring them forward. There you go. Do you want to hold the box open? There you go. Is it two? There's one in the bag as well? Fabulous. Here we go. So we hold Joanna's ring first. Joanna. So Lee, if you can take Joanna's ring. Place it on the third finger of your left hand. I'm just going to stand out the way a bit. Hold it there and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of my love
as a sign of my love
and a symbol of our
and
marriage.
a symbol of our marriage.
May it always remind you
May it always remind you
of the promises I have made
of the promises I have made
to you on our wedding day.
to you when I wasn't.
Go pass it all the way on. And then if you'd like to take Lee's ring, thank you, Martin. Place it on the third finger of his left hand. The other left hand. Hold it there and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of my love
as a sign of my love
and a symbol of our marriage.
and a symbol of our marriage.
May it always remind you
May it always remind you
of the promises I have made to you
of the promises I have made to you
on this, our wedding day.
on this our wedding day.
We'll pop it all the way on. You can have that as a snack. As you wear these rings, may the feelings of love that you have for each other deepen and grow ever stronger in the years ahead. When two people pledge their love and care for each other in marriage, they create a unique spirit which binds them closer than any spoken or written word. Marriage is a promise made in the hearts of two people who trust and love each other, and that takes a lifetime to fulfill. So Joanna and Lee, you've come here today to make a public declaration of your love for each other. You've made promises which bind you both together in a permanent and loving relationship. And at the same time, you've made the declarations that are required by law and have made a legally binding commitment in the presence of your family and friends here assembled. I therefore have the greatest of pleasure to pronounce you are now indeed husband and wife, and you can kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, our bride and groom are going to take the well and rest so they can check and sign the marriage document. So if you can all remain in your seats, we also can't have any photography while they're actually signing the marriage entry, but afterwards there'll be plenty of opportunities for photos.
Amazing.